Up all right. It does take about a minute before it hops onto the stream. So let's hear for a second. Oh, yep. Yep. You may have heard me you may have heard a double for a little bit for a second, but that's our sound test, and we are back. We are with our friend here, the Guardian, who had a little bit of damage, and turns out we were able to kind of talk with him, and now we have to decide whether we're going to destroy the people above us or not. So let's talk to him again. Maybe get some context again. I think we can. So he's burst Inferi is about to become a ghost village. So we could do that, or we could try to be merciful and lead. Now they said that if they saw us coming out, that it's very. Now there is also this portal. Actually, we could look at the crystal before we do anything. The only problem is coming back. And that's where I see being a problem. You're standing in front of a crystal with semi-sphere. Because if we go through and we don't do anything, then we're going to have a problem of getting back to here. Because they're going to realize we left and came back. We fell in and somehow came back. Now, I mean, that could play to our benefit. But it also could play to our downside. Now, it was only a guard, so do I feel like we should try to just kill an entire town for the active one guard? Probably not. We're gonna just use the portal. Worst case scenario, if we can't come back. Okay, so leave it alone for now. That one, all it was to, if I remember correctly, all it was for the control panel. Guardian doesn't want us to touch it. We're not gonna do the burst of energy. If I remember correctly, what the burst of energy was just to get rid of these people, if I remember correctly. But you know, I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna go out of this portal. We'll see what happens. Go through it. I want to see where it takes us. I'm more curious about where it takes us. In worst case scenario, we could always say, "Hey, you guys should leave the town," you know, because there's something that's going to kill everyone beneath, and we are pretty good at talking, so maybe we can. Oh, and the portal looks like it's still behind us, so maybe we can come back. So you step into the globe for a moment. It seems that you're falling, but then you step out on the other side, dizzy and disoriented. You're standing in a small chamber at the top of a minaret, far above the city. At your feet lie the skeletal remains of a man clad in tattered robes. Strange metal gloves still on his right hand. There is an old faded message on one of the walls. Turning around, you see a glowing portal, an elevator leading down, and what looks like a large, brightly glowing glass lamp. A glass tube enclosed in a metal cage designed to protect the glass from damage. Oh, we got a ton. We got a ton of points right there. A ton of skill points. So now, if I remember correctly, one of the stories talked about someone having a glove. So there's a bunch of stuff around here we can really do. So I'm going to start off with examining the message. What does it say? Success. The message hastily written, many words were smudged. Okay, we got it down here. So, many words are smudged or faded. Okay, let's click down a little bit. The Magus was dying from wounds sustained during the attack on his tower, so clarity wasn't at the top of his priorities. Balzar attacked, has fallen. He's too powerful. I couldn't stop him. All my defenses. He's coming for you. You must do it before it's too late. Don't hesitate for the price we what? We have already paid is too great. Wait any longer and there'll be nothing left. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just take the glove. Might as well. So we're in top of this in. I think we're in Mataran, aren't we? Yeah, we're in Mataran still, right? I'm having a hard time remembering where we were. I think we're in Mataran. Or that is Mataran. Now we can take the elevator. But I first want to see if I can see anything around. I can read any books. I can go to the tower. I can go up and down. Coded message. We already read that. Let's go up and down here. Oh, let's put on that glove first. Because I'm kind of really curious about what that's going to do. Metal glove, strange metal glove for an unknown purpose. It takes 3 tubes to power it up. So whatever the glass does requires a lot of magical energy. Okay. Now, wasn't it say that there's something on the table intended to protect it from damage, like something with tubes? Did we just miss that? Okay, hold on. Examine the lamp. How about that? You remove and the protective cover and discover a large glowing tube. Remove the tube. Ah. Place power tube. Oh, okay. So it is a power tube, but we need to remove our ability to go through the portal. Ooh. That is not. We're gonna go down. Hopefully nobody's down there. Leave them and go out to the street. Uh-oh. We just walked outside. I didn't think we'd walk outside, too. Thought we were going to investigate the bottom of this building. Because we could go back to Inferi with the Okay, can I go back in? See, this is what I was worried about. I was worried that it's not going to let me go back in. I think that may have unfortunately been the case. Fallen Minuet. And where did we walk out of? Fallen Minuet. Oh, actually, hold on. Is this where we walked out of? Where did we walk out of? I don't know exactly where we walked out of. But see, I was worried about I wasn't going to be able to walk back up. So we're gonna load back on that one because I figured it was going to let me walk back in. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back because apparently once you walk out, that's it. You can't walk back in. There's not like you just walk out and take the door. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read that again. Take that. Take this. And I just have to remember that it's not going to let me. Once I leave, that I actually leave. Like I can't go back in. I leave for good. So we know what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the tube. Oh, but that means we can never come back, can we? That does mean we can never come back to the spot. I mean, there's nothing here anymore, realistically, other than the portal. So you know what? I'm gonna actually probably save right here. I think this is a big deal. Hold on, let's even put big deal. A big dead. Big deal. There you go. And save there. Just so that we know, because I don't think, since we're not going to be able to come back here, we're pretty much leaving this for good. And we already read that. And there's nothing I can really do here. Alright. Well, no, that's placing it. Let's take it. And actually, hold on. We have a power tube, so now I think we could... Hold on. Let's see if I can put this hand on. Let's put that away. We have the glove on, right? Interact. Lore, examine it. It said that some of these machines could never function in the world, for they required different laws of physics. Thus, the Magi had built them in realms that exist elsewhere. They called the ghost world. They called them the ghost worlds, and such devices, such as this one, to bridge the gap between worlds and ours. It needs 3 power tubes to function properly. We do not have 3 power tubes, which is a problem. So we might as well just hold on to these. We just don't have the materials. I feel like my brightness is lower. Hopefully that's good for you guys. So we're gonna try to, I guess then. I mean, we could go back and destroy Inferi, and that means we could always come back down. But I'm just unsure what they're gonna do to me. If that makes any sense. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do to me if I try to go back into Inferi again. So I think what I'm going to do is I might as well test that out now. Let's see what they do. We took the power tube. I mean, there's no way out now, though, right? Which is the problem. If we went there again. So this is educational here. I want to see... Well, I don't know. I feel like I should leave that somewhat a mystery here. I'm too curious. I'm too curious about Infuri. Hold on, where is Infuri? I want to know what would happen if I went back. I'm probably gonna get attacked, but I just want to see. I'm too curious. The villagers stare at you in disbelief, whispering among themselves. Eventually, they send someone to fetch Azra. She walks with exaggerated difficulty, trying to figure out what to do with you. The sacrificial lamb has been restored to us, says Azra, squinting at you. We've been blessed, she adds dryly. Oh, really? That's it? And he goes slow day. That's what he says. So let's go talk to Azra, I guess. So, okay. So she just kind of let that go. Let's talk to her. No. Yeah, that's it. They don't care. They really don't care. I guess I didn't have to destroy the town. I wonder... Okay, I'm going to do this again. This is probably going to just get us killed. We'll just do it again. I'm going to take a closer look. Or actually, we could talk to the guy. I wonder if we could talk to him. Take a look. Forbidden. I'm going to do this just for fun. Guard stops you. Doesn't want me to do it. Can I take a look? Forbidden. Okay, never mind. Okay, this time they didn't push me down. Okay, it's good to know. Now I can't go down there again, but just for fun. Just for fun. We already saved here, so I'm going to save again. Saying double take. And I want to see what would happen if I blew up the town. It's got me curious. So mystery. Let's look back. I want to see what happens if we just blow up the town. Because I don't remember if he said there was another thing. These bursts of energy. Oh, wait, no, that was it. Okay. I just want to look what it looks like. We're not even going to bother taking all the stuff, go through. I'm not even going to touch the other stuff. I just want to go to Infuri to see what the alternative looked like. we're not going to do it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. What would have happened to Infuri had we decided to blow it up? Okay, so let's go to map, world map. We won't switch what we did. So if for some reason it gives us something super awesome, we're just gonna have to live without it. But I just want to see what would have happened. Oh, just okay. Everyone's gone. It just kills everybody. Let's check these warriors. Now you would get all their stuff, but nah, we're not. Oh, secure grappling hook can go down. Let's try that. Oh, we can take a closer look at the body? Okay. And then I guess we could just go down to downstairs, back to the place. But there's really nothing there for us. It's just killing those people. It's basically just payback. But you know what? We're gonna be highbrow, not highbrowed. We're gonna have high standards here. We're gonna have higher standards here, and we're not going to resort to murdering them. You know, we're going to. I mean, I guess it would get you a lot of stuff, but we're gonna. I guess they're gonna always stop me. I guess I could always attack them and do the same thing, but I'm not really a fighter, so no point in doing that. Still fun to know what would have happened. But we are not going to do that. We are going to instead go to, I think, probably the old facility. Is that the one with where we need to build the thing of light, the bridge of light? No, it's not the old facility. Dead River. Is it Dead River? Let's see. That's still a fun thing that you could do. You could actually get some level of payback. Oh no, no, just kill it. Hard way said to get so. Oh yeah, you just kill everyone normally the hard way. I can see. Yeah, it is free loot. It is free loot. But yeah, you would get skill points from finding. Yeah, you're right. But we're gonna take the high road this time and just just leave them there. We also have a ton of skill points actually, just from showing up there. So we should go ahead and try to just allocate that here. I'm gonna say we might as well go more lore. We're already so deep into it that if we fail lore checks, we're basically losing out on the entire purpose of the character. So I feel like we're in for a penny, we're in for a mile, or we're got in for a foot, in for a mile. Yeah, and let's just go up in lore. We are a linguist, historian, forger, mechanic. In short, you are a lore master. Okay. And then let's see. Actually, I wonder if that... Well, I don't know if we would have enough crafting to fix that grenade here. Interact. Crafting. Fix it. No. It is crafting that we need for that. And crafting, we do not have enough points for. We need more points for a higher crafting. But let's continue on, because I do know we can go downstairs now and interact with the thing of light. There we go. And we need 3 tubes apparently to be able to use that glove. So I can't wait to see what happens when we get 3 gloves. That sounds not 3 gloves, but 3 tubes. Now these look very similar, right? Examine the machines. Lower crafting bridge. Easier said than done. What? I thought I did fix it. I was almost sure. I thought I had fixed it. Fixed the bridge machine. Easier said than done. I'm not ready yet for the bridge, unfortunately. I thought I only needed a power tube for the bridge. What was it? Something else that maybe I needed the power tube. No, I needed the power tube for the flying machine. That was what it was. I needed the power tube for the flying machine. So let's go to old facility, and let's see if we can get ourselves a flying tank or whatever that was. That would be a fun one. I'm not sure how we're gonna get it out. If you have a certain thing when you would matter in tower. Oh, really? I did find something special in there. Yes, I found the power tube, and I found the glove. I found the power tube in the glove. So we got the ghost hand and large module. In fact, have I interacted with it again? No, I already have. I need 3 power tubes though. So I can't use the ghost hand quite yet. But I'm interested to see what would happen once we can use it. There's a bunch of boxes down here too. The only problem is finding that many power tubes. I've only found 1 so far. Upstairs. Let's keep going up. Keep going up. And then console. Oh, where was it that we had to put the power tube? Was it over here? Captain's log. No, that's the captain's log. Keep reading, keep reading. There was a place where we needed to put a power tube, I thought. Missing insert. You need something to figure. You don't need to be a lore master and find out you need to insert something here. Missing part. I figured it would be a power tube. Maybe I have to click on it. Belt bag, or put it in our hand. Click it and then press here. Nope, doesn't seem like that's the missing part. Press the tab and you see interactable stuff. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh. How could I have missed that? It's funny. I've been going all through this game and haven't even thought about pressing the tab. That's actually tremendously helpful. That's tremendously helpful because I can kind of keep track of everything now. I don't think there's anything there. So let's go back inside. And yeah, let's go back inside. Let's go downstairs. Thank you for that. That's actually really helpful because now I can see where, just in case I'm gonna miss anything. I felt like there was something that required. Oh, was it here? The control mechanism. A strange control mechanism beyond recovery. Was it this console? Oh, was this it? Replace one of the power tubes. Unfortunately, it appears you're out of power tubes. Oh, maybe I can't be holding it. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do with this console. Hopefully, if we mess it up, we can get it back. I don't know if that's a fact, but let's try it out. I'm out of power tubes. What? I'm out of power tubes. Right here. Large module. It's filled with glowing energy. Interact. 3 power tubes. I imagine that's a power tube, at least. Unless I literally just took a light with me. Is that all this is? Is this a light? Am I literally just holding an overglorified light bulb? Don't know if I've run either. Okay, hold on. Honestly, oh, there's different things? Okay, that's it. Oh, so I should have probably nuked in Fury. Is that what I'm getting? Is I probably should have blasted the place? Oh, hold on. There's an interaction here. Examine the valve. Hold on, wait, it said 1 charge left. Hold on. Check the stash. Okay, we found something there. Oh, there we go. It's a small glassing tube encased with metal liquid fire. Okay. That's interesting. Man, that tab thing is so useful. That tab it almost feels like, oh, open the hatch door. You remove one of, okay. The floor trembles as if it was hit by an earthquake. The tremors increase and the ceiling cracks open and streams of sand pour out from above. Slowly, the enormous double doors retreat back into the rock, flooding the chamber with light. Nice. Can I take my power tube back? Nope. Oh no, we got a bunch of stuff here. I should try to look at everything I can now that I actually see all the interactable. Examine the control mechanism. Damage beyond recovery. Oh, it said something was downstairs in that box. Did I check that? I know I already checked that. Yeah. Let's run upstairs. Let's see if we can't perform some basic maintenance on this thing. Okay, so we got console. Missing part. Yeah, we'll have to find out. I guess we have to large module for portals, and there's 2 empowered ones elsewhere. Oh, really? So maybe we can go back. Maybe we can actually go back. Oh, you know what? You know what? I bet there's 1 empowered one at that one. Hold on. I bet there's an empowered one at the tower we left, wasn't there? Hold on. Let's run out here. Let's climb out of there. I think, if I remember correctly, the one where we had the, I want to say the one where we had all the crafting stuff in the basement. The one with all the crafting stuff in the basement, I think, had a portal at the top, right? I think so. Yeah, let's go up the rope. There we go. Wait, actually, I want to see. Do we have the giant open area? Oh no, I don't see any area above ground. Okay, hold on. Let's go onto the map. Let's go to. Was it not Dead River, not the Arch, not Saros, not Inferi, Zemeti, Ganazar, Mataran. Is it Hellgate? Not Hellgate. Trying to remember all the names. Zemeti. It was the Tower of Zemeti, I think. They may have had something there. Also, maybe with my increased crafting or increased. Oh, we have some more dead bodies here. I forgot that it just went on a rampage and killed a bunch of people. The robot. I still have that. Yeah, I do. Okay, go into the shimmering wall. Comes an artifact. Let's see if there was a portal here. Okay. So we got outside, we got these two ways here. Oh, and we got an elevator. I think it was in the elevator, right? The basement, I think, is where a bunch of crafting stuff was. Now, we did give up the ring, so unfortunately, whatever the ring could do, we don't, we don't have access to that, but. Doorway. Like magical doorways to step into other realms, so that's probably a portal. Intelligence lore. Okay, intelligence could be the ring that powered the power core. Okay, we already know that. Control panel. So unfortunately, I think without the ring, there's not anything we really could have done. I think we would have needed the ring to maybe get a portal to leave. And then that way we wouldn't have to have gone past him. That's my guess. And we already checked this spot, right? Yeah. We already checked that. We already got these chests. Or got one of the chests. Whoop. Hold on. Let's run through here. Check these chests again. Take all. No. And then check these alchemist table. Nope. Alright, let's go down. Maybe downstairs there'll be something we can do with the crafting. So my guess is that if we had been a little bit more lore savvy, we might have been able to maybe teleport and not have to go past the guard at the bottom. Oh, the missing part is back in Terra. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I guess I could always go back and check it out. Yeah, I imagine a combat-only one would be really fun. A combat-only gameplay through it, because I played it basically without any combat. Oh boy, where'd I go? Where are we? Oh, I turned way around. Okay, there we go. But a combat-only run through of this would be, I think, a hilarious turnaround from what we did this time. We can only leave it alone. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we'd be able to mess with something there. We can't really mess with that. But if we should go back in Terran, I wouldn't mind going back in Terran and seeing and checking around, or all the little places we've gone so far. Because now we can see the interactables. I might not miss something. I wonder how many things I missed just because I couldn't see the interactions. That they were kind of cleverly hidden. All right, let's teleport to Terran. That might skip me ahead though, so we'll see. I don't think it was going to. I think that we're literally kind of stuck at the time frame of whether the town gets attacked or not. So I think that this is going to at most tell me what's been going on with the guards and Antitas. Oh no, it looks like we're all right. All right, so do I have the interactable thing on? Excuse me. Let me go around and see if I can find. Check out if the interactable detector is on. There we go. Okay, we got... So that's an inn. Oh, you know what? We know who we didn't talk to? Close. You know who we didn't talk to? We didn't... we could go back and talk to... What's his name? Fang? Or... The artifact guy. We could go back and talk to the artifact guy. That would be someone I probably should talk to. If he's still in town. I don't know if he's still in town. Ooh. Fang, that's his name. There we go. Come on, let's see if we can find him. Hold on. Actually, let's make sure we have our sword, because our sword seems to be better than our... better right now for our purposes. Okay, let's talk to Fang. I think... Oh, he doesn't really have anything that he wants to talk to us about. That's unfortunate. Maybe he might have the pieces, unfortunately. We might have had to steal it from him. Or you know what? There might be a merchant selling the artifact. That's always a possibility. Or we could talk to Antita, see if there's anything we could tell him. Alchemist. We'll just check all the wares. And see if someone's selling something really exotic. There's always a chance that someone's selling something they don't quite understand what it's worth. Actually, hold on. I might go ahead and sell some of this other stuff, too. Oh, to hit penalty, nothing. We should actually just wear that. Hold on. Has a 0 to hit penalty. We can actually have a helmet that doesn't hurt our... There we go. Now we have a helmet that won't hurt our stuff. Oh, no. Let's check that merchant. Browse wares. Just clothing. We do have a grapple hook, though, which is kind of cool. We have way too many weapons. I'm going to just go ahead and sell this heavy crossbow, because we just kind of evaluated that we have no point in which we could use it. Sell the standard crossbow. We have some mysterious artifacts and stuff. Sell that large toga. And I'll hold on to the Lorica segmenta. I mean, there's also this thing here, but until I know I need money, there's really no point. Let's go around and just try to find... Let's talk to Antitas. Antitas might be a fun one to talk to. Okay, so I really missed out on crafting some more. So you're saying most helmets I could craft. Okay. Would have had 0 penalty. So that would have been cool. I really should have used my crafting a little more to try to compensate for my terrible combat skills as Haita here. Oh, actually, is this the tower we attacked? I wonder if that's the tower that we actually did attack, where I got we're caught. Hold on, let's run over here. Let's search around. Let's try to find some secrets. Might as well. Hold on. Let me see if I have... I want to double check I have that tab thing on by running to a thing I know I can read. Hold on. And check if I got that tab thing on. There we go. Okay. I can actually look at the stall. I wonder if by looking at the stall... Okay, no. It's not going to tell me. It's going to just give me a hint at what the things do. I'm going to look around Terran then. I'm going to give Terran a look. There's always a chance that... I'll just run across it. Especially in like these old towers or something. If it's going to let me in it. There's a hatch leading to the tower's cellar. Hold on. There's just a hatch in his cellar here? If I just happened to come across it, that'd be hilarious. As you descend, a half dozen rats abandon their dinner, rotting human remains, and disappear inside the numerous holes in the walls. Looking like squatters are breeding the rats and feeding them corpses. The stench is nauseating. Look around. There isn't much to see here. Rats, decaying bones, and filth and rubble from crumbling walls. The drain filled with oily black sludge in the middle of the cellar. I mean, I guess it's possible that if I had better perception, I may have seen some more. Examine the drain. Put with a femur bone. Fail to reach the bottom. It's saying for me to look at the walls. Ah, man. That's probably it. Is that a dead body? I'm pretty sure that's a dead body. And there's something, if I had better perception, I could have seen something in that wall. And there's nothing that gives me better perception. There's nothing that can temporarily boost my perception, right? I don't think there is. I mean, I know there's something to boost my to-hit chance, but I don't think it affected your core stats. But fail to reach the bottom. I guess I don't think I could use an item on it. I guess my grapple hook probably wouldn't. No. I didn't think it would probably make a difference what I had in my hand. Alright, well, we know it's here. We know it's here, so we have some idea. If there's something we can do with our perception, then if we do get any kind of boost somehow, we'll have some way of doing it. But until we have better perception, there's not much we can do. Still, that's kind of neat to find. But yeah, they were eating the rat. They were eating the rats. I mean, when you think about it, kind of smart play there. They were literally basically doing alchemy. Hold on. They're basically farming. They're basically farming, and that's basically farming. Oh, we got some mushrooms. Not that we don't necessarily have great alchemy though, to make the most out of it. Undertaker. Probably rats aren't probably a good animal to do it with though. Let's try to see if we can find more of this ruined huts. I mean, these dwellings and these ruined places seem to hide stuff that I'm not checking, so we might as well check around. We did find one kind of cool thing already, even if we couldn't access it. I mean, we might get ourselves get ourselves attacked though by checking around. Oh no, that's a breach in the wall. Can't get up on the walls there, unfortunately, because of this trash here. So let's go around. No way to go inside that building. Can't get inside here, I don't think, right? Nope. Dwelling. Oh, a customer! A customer we can talk to. Do I know you? Not right now? Not right now? Okay. So he doesn't seem really interested. And probably another clothes vendor. And hopefully this is a food vendor, isn't it? Oh, they're talking about garum. Garum's an actual thing back in like the Roman days. Like, it's basically like fish sauce. Like kind of salty fish sauce. That's actually kind of funny they mention it. No fun historical food fact for you. Need a key to open that. More dwellings. And there's a lot more space than I checked initially. A baby wailing inside. Oh, I constantly am checking this, and it's it's like the. And the guy's complaining about thinking there's someone coming for taxes. Huh. I'm not... Okay, hold on. Let's see... Okay, there. I'm not sure if maybe we have the skills to access what we want to access. I mean, there's this stuff here, but if I go up, I'll have to talk to Antitas anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Antitas. Or try to talk to Antitas. Oh, there's something here. The colonnade. No. We need keys for most everything else. I think everything else I don't even either don't have the skills or access to. We're gonna go talk to Antitas. And he doesn't want anything. He's not interested. Oh, and more alchemy. You do that. No alchemy. Not enough alchemy to do that. I'm guessing I probably just either don't have the skills or don't have the don't have a key. We'll go to all the dwellings just in case. I think I didn't check over here quite yet. Well, it's worth a shot. I might check some more of those, might check more of the... There's a park here. Did we check this park? We're looking for... We're an urban explorer. We're exploring the urban areas of the town to see if we can find ruins or artifacts. Oh, you can harvest everything after. Okay, that's actually good advice. So it's basically like everything resets because it's technically a new city after the Act 1. So you can kind of do everything again. That's actually kind of neat. Let's see about this harvest plant over here. I don't think we'll be able to do these. Oh, no, we did. Got Kadura leaves. And I think that was the one we failed to do, right? Failure, yeah. And I can't talk to them. And I don't think there was anything in there we could really do. We've got all over in here. I think we tried talking to... Yeah, we can't go in there. We need a key. And I guess we could just open it up and look. We could actually teleport. We got Shantytown. Did we go to the Shantytown? It got emptied out, didn't it? We got some cassava roots. Yeah, it got emptied out. Or killed. Hold on. We can look at this guy. Oh, no. Unfortunately, just lore. I like the lore, but unfortunately nothing in addition to it. Let's check all the map spots. So we got there, blacksmith, Shantytown, boatman. Maybe the boatman might know something. Wait, is the boatman here? Oh, they must have destroyed the boatman. This building's burnt down. So maybe the boatman didn't make it. The Imperial Guard may have got rid of him. We got inn, barracks, merchant plaza, gate, tavern, healer, and palace. I guess we checked the healer, and we could check the tavern. Because I don't think I checked the tavern again. Where's the healer? Right here? Oh wait, there's a door. Hey, it's maybe a chance that the healer, Medicus the healer. 60 Imperials. Another time. No, we're actually really hurt. So you know what? We'll do it. Sure. Fix me up. Okay, so we're back to full. Okay, and then we can go to the tavern. Or the inn. The inn and a tavern. Let's check the tavern and then we'll check the inn. Oh, is the tavern closed? Kato's Tavern? Alright, I guess we'll check the inn. I mean, I think we did check the inn, but I don't think, I think the only thing is that it's only... I guess we talked to the... You have to pay us first. I need a room. Business is bad. How about 50? We're gonna pay. Sure. We're gonna go inside. Because now we have access. I mean, we could, I guess, try to pick the locks. Let's close this. There we go. Failure. Oh, there's someone standing here. Maybe we can talk to them. Nope. Nothing to grab either. And there's stuff back here and a door. Chest. Food stuff. Let's go upstairs. I don't really want to sleep from someone stealing because I'm not a successful thief here. So I'll probably just get caught. Try lockpicking the doors. Might as well. Gracious was murdered. Nobody eager to rent it. Hold on. Someone's murdered? In this room? Lockpick. No, we're not gonna succeed at picking these locks. Oh, that door's open though. Some documents, trade reports, clothes. Oh, now that says there's a chest in there. Open your stash. Oh, that's our stash. Okay. This is a magic chest that allows you... Oh! I haven't been making use of that at all. Probably should have. I'm playing fast and loose with inventory management. All right, so we're not able to grab anything else, so let's go downstairs. Maybe talk to that storyteller. He knows something. The inn's patrons gather around a strangely garbed man who paces in circles, muttering. A murmur of expectation runs through the room, and sure enough, the man stops and turns, a dramatic flourish, and cries out, "A tale!" All are quiet, but the man's rich, deep voice rolls out to fill the silence. A tale for tonight's entertainment, and what a tale! History itself will unfold before your very eyes. A tale of mystery and wonder. Come along, come one, come all, come listen. Did we already? I think we may have already listened to this guy. His brow gathers. The great war raged across the empire. The frenzied Quintari burning and looting their way across our land. Our brave legions fighting them to stem the tide. But though they could hold the Quintari themselves, that even they were no match for the terrible demons the Quintari had brought with them from their homeland. Our loyal soldiers were slaughtered by the thousands. The Emperor's magi sought to counter the terrible magic of the demons with their magics. But even when that devised spell, But even though they worked feverishly to devise new spells, it was of no use. The demons shrugged off every incantation the Magi hurled at them. Desperate for a solution, the Emperor summoned Abu Hassan ibn Haddad al-Sarabi, the first of the Magi, to the side of his holiest chambers deep into the palace. O learned men... Oh, actually, maybe no, this is different, because I don't think we heard that part. O learned one, tell me, said the Emperor. Tell me what you have found a solution, O wisest of my servants. Tell me that you have discovered some weakness in the accursed Quintari demons. Tell me how we can destroy these monsters who feel no pain, who feel no fear, who never tire or rest. And Abu Hassan ibn Haddad did stroke his beard gravely. The storyteller stops to mime Ibn Haddad's gesture, folding his arms, looking thoughtfully, and stroking an imaginary beard to the chuckles of the audience before continuing. And said to the Emperor, "We must seek allies." The Emperor looked at Ibn Haddad in bewilderment. Allies? What allies can we call upon? The empire stretches from coast to coast. All men except the steppe nomads rallied to fight under my banner. There are no more allies to call on. Mortal allies, yes. But there are other worlds next to this one, my Emperor, higher than the eye can see, and further than any man can travel. There are strange and bewildering realms for which the rigid laws of our reality are merely suggestions. If we could persuade the beings who reside in those realms to come to our aid, the Emperor sat for a moment considering, but always had returned to the inescapable truth. But he always returned to the inescapable truth that the Empire was dying around him. How many of these beings would answer our call? And would they be enough? The demons are terrible in power. I have stridden the paths of the future in my dreams, and I see 3 that would come to our aid. Together their might is a match for the demons, answered Ibn Haddad confidently. The Emperor cast his hands into the air, hope alight in his face for the first time. Truly, the world is wondrous. You have my blessing, Magus. Go forth and call upon these allies, all the resources of my empire at your disposal. Ibn Haddad returned to his tower, and once again he traveled across the paths of the future. For 3 days and 3 nights he quested. When he last emerged, he summoned a great conclave of his brothers, and there he ordered them to build a great doorway, a path into the realm that can't be reached by land or sea. Working together, the Magi built the doorway that would have been taken mortal men months and mere weeks. Though many died of exertion, when it was done, Ivan had blessed the doorway himself and ordered one of the brothers through as an emissary to the other realms. Patiently, he waited for the emissary to return, and he did later. A day later, but when he attempted to talk to him, he seemed unable to recognize anyone. He had lost the very power of speech itself. Undeterred, Ibn Haddad sent forth another emissary, and a third, and the same befell that one, but it was of no use. None could speak at what they had seen through the doorway. At last, Ibn Haddad sent them away and returned to his tower. Traveled past the future one more time. When he returned to his brothers, he was visibly aged, bent, and leaning on his staff of office. But he had an answer. He had his brothers forge him a helmet of the finest crystal, weaving potent magic through and around it. Then Ibn Haddad did take the helmet and place it on his own head, though his brothers begged him not to. Did stride through the gate himself. The storyteller stops for the moment, surveying the audience, all eyes upon him, and the audience wrapped by a story. He smiles slightly, then continues. For 7 days and 7 nights his brethren held vigil before the doorway. But on the 8th day, as most had given up for lost, Ibn Hadad returned. When his brothers questioned him as to why he had been gone so long, he seemed shocked that so much time had passed. But he thought of the demons weighed heavily upon him. He brushed aside their questions and announced that they had made a deal with those who dwell in darkness on the other side of the doorway. The lords of that place had agreed to send 3 of their number to aid the empire. In exchange, 7 times 7 men would go through the doorway to honor the lords of in their realm. 7 times 7 were chosen to follow Ivan back through the doorway to the otherworldly realm. And true to the word, a week later he returned with 3 of the lords accompanying him. Of the other men who accompanied him, there was no sign. The storyteller stops and talking and bows, looking expectantly at the audience. "The war!" yells one of the guests. "Tell us about the war. Tell us about how the lords of the other realms cast down the Kantari demons." The storyteller straightens and raises an eyebrow at the man, smiling like a benevolent uncle teaching lessons to a favorite nephew. Oh boy, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of lore in this one. After colony ship, yeah, because they are making the colony ship one. It's really fun. Like I will say, I'm authentically kind of having to explore, which is kind of a real change in a lot of games. I'm actually really kind of having to explore and kind of learn things out and kind of figure things out, which is really fun. And they really put obviously a lot of work into the lore of it. And kind of different people's perceptions on it, which is really good. And I haven't read anything about Colony Ship yet, so it's gonna be. I don't know if I want to jump into that when it's early access or not. But if I'll have to make a decision whether I want to do that one before they finish, while it's still in early access or not. But I hope they keep making games. I hope they do keep making games, and I hope Colony Ship is pretty fun too. I imagine so. 100 tales I could tell you that the Great War, and still we would have but scratches in the surface. Some sages will tell you that the old empire was destined to fall from the day it was born, and the very moment of its ending was written in the stars themselves. The empires and kingdoms, like mortal men, grow tall and enjoy their time in the sun for but a brief moment before they too must pass, to make way for those that follow. Thus sages will tell you that the Kantari kingdom was born for but a single purpose, to be the instrument of fate, and bring about the destruction of the old empire when the time was right. That by growing stronger, so did we force the Kantari themselves to grow stronger. For it was their destiny to bring us down, you see. The fate ensured that they were strong enough to do so. That it was why the demons came out. Our legion could hold the savage Kantari at bay, but even they couldn't fight fate. Couldn't fight the demons who shrugged off blade and arrow, who slaughtered all that were sent against them. That is why, though Ibn Hadad and his allies came and defeated the demons, the old empire couldn't be saved. The old empire had already fallen, for that was her fate, to die that day in blood and fire. Okay, do you really believe in demons? Or can you tell me about the Kantari? Or what do you think about these lords that came with Ibn Hadad? Let's think. Let's see what he says about that, because we did talk to. At least what I'm kind of maybe working out might be robots, or they mentioned silicon-based life forms, so kind of sounds like androids. The storyteller smiles at you and questions and turns to accept the drink the innkeeper brings him. Raising a flagon in salute to the host, he throws his head back and drinks deeply. After a long moment, he stops, sighs contentedly, and turns his attention back to you, wiping the foam from his mouth. Ah, thirsty work, this. Now, what was it you were talking about? Do I believe in the demons they say the Kantari unleashed on the old empire? Well, look around you, my friend. He waves his hand in a circle. But you sense he isn't simply talking about the end, and his gesture encompasses the entirety of the fallen empire. What do you see, friends? Ruins, destruction, the rotting carcass of the greatest empire to ever grace this world. What mere mortal force could have brought that down? No, the stories must be true. Only demons could have done such a thing. You can say, but surely there's more to the story. Okay, let's hear that one. Well, all I can tell you is what stories say, my friend. That they were savages from across the sea, jealous and obsessed with destroying our glorious civilization. What more could expect from a race that worshipped demons? Some say that they made pacts with demons to grant their warriors greater strength in battle. breeding them with beasts from the forest to create half men, half animals. I shudder to imagine it. So it sounds like he's describing basically the people we've seen in the towers, the machines we've seen in the towers. And shudder he does, shaking himself with an expression of horror on his face. It's convincing that you almost believe it wasn't rehearsed, almost. So these savages and animal men, they defeated the might of the old empire. Do not dismiss them, my friend. They numbered in the tens of thousands. For all their lack of sophistication, they brought their magi and their demons with them. As I said, it was their destiny to destroy the empire and our destiny to fall. You cannot fight your fate. Okay, intelligence success. Ooh, we can do something here. Fate usually works in subtler ways than sending a fleet of savages, magi, and demons to your shores. Does it not? Okay. Well, I suppose, yes, you are right. But then how does fate bring to a close the story of an empire such as ours was, unmatched in all the world? He raises his voice and flings his arms out at this, looking around to see if anyone appreciates the gestures, but the inn's patrons have gone back to their tables and pay him no more attention. He drops his arms disappointed and turns back to you. Look, I will give you the story has some small flaws in it. I recall a most unusual drawing in Lord Gallius' library, for example. It showed a town being built by slaves. The strange thing is it was in one corner it showed our builders and architects directing them, holding plans and measuring instruments, but it was in the other corner, well, there appeared to be the Centauri, builders like our own, if you can believe that. Are you sure it was a Centauri? I am no expert on what the Centauri looked like, certainly. I doubt anyone still living is, but they certainly match the stories, feathers, pelts, sorts of things you'd expect. Okay, what does it mean, this drawing? How would I know? I'm but a storyteller, my friend. Perhaps it was still to some artist's flight of fancy. You know how artists can be. Still, it does make one wonder, doesn't it? And let's ask about the lords that came with Ibn Haddad. Much has been written on the subject of the High Lords. Too much, I'd say. The accounts contradict each other. The High Lords were here. No, they were there. No, they did this and that. One even begins to suspect that the authors weren't actually present at the events that they speak with such authority. Ha! So did they defeat the Qatari then? Surely there must have been an agreement on that. What they do that our legions couldn't. On that, the stories are silent. They talk on great length of the power of the High Lords. That Glat the Dreamer could shape reality as easily as you or I can run hands through water. But whatever Bar Hathor the Flame Walker went, and the ground itself burned, wherever Bar Hathor the Flame Walker went, the ground itself burned in his wake and flowed like water. And that Thor Agoth was known as the Artificer and had constructed devices such as we can but dream of. Terrible engines and alien machines beyond the understanding of mere men. The stories are unanimous on these details, yes, but how the High Lords actually defeated the Qatari demons, I'm afraid that they are silent. Perhaps only Ibn Haddad, First of the Magi, knew that. Alright, so he told us that in the library. Okay, that's some information at least. Actually, let's see where we can go. I wonder if we can actually go to... yeah, we should be able to go to Mataran without messing anything up. I wonder if we can actually go to that library. The one that they're referring to. Also, there's a big merchant area in Mataran, which we can see if someone's selling a power cell. And... Woo! I almost fell on my seat. I had a sneeze and I almost fell on my seat. Woo! Alright, let's see. Local guide. We're gonna ignore him. We got the arena, and we got the merchant district was the next one, right? I guess we could eventually maybe go in the arena. Because I thought there was someone who kept trying to say that they sold artifacts. A broken fountain, too. Wonder if that has anything for us. No, not really. So that's where that tower was. Alright, let's see if... Hold on, what? A stall? I want to see if I can find power cells. Like, if I can try to find and buy any power cells. Because if we can find some power cells, then we can get this thing to work. Can I help you? Nope. He doesn't want to... He doesn't really have anything for us to... Oh, I don't know. Do we still have tab on? Yes, we do. Browse the wares. Does anything boost my perception? Unfortunately, I don't think that's the I don't think I have anything that does. Let's see if we can find someone who looks like they're selling something fancy. Maybe the second floor? All this looks kind of like normal stuff. Oh, we're not allowed to go there. Okay, never mind. Let's talk to this guy. Browse wares. No, he doesn't have anything special. We're gonna just go around and check. I don't want to steal from anybody. Alchemy trader. I don't think he'd have it. No. And then we got, what do we have here? We have, oh, so I can look at, but just look at it. Various baked goods. Armor trader. Capes trader. General trader. I mean, did I check the general trader? I don't think I did. Imperial trader. And that's the armor and weapon guy. Actually, maybe the armor, I don't know, maybe actually the armor may have had something special. No, they just have a little bit of everything. We have money burning a hole through our pocket. We have so much money, but there's nothing to spend it on. Anything special? Armor. 4,000 though. We would need a lot of money for that. Trying to see if someone would sell some kind of artifact. A bunch of merchants out here. Farmer. I don't know if we talked to that farmer before. Oh, hey! A deeply tanned fellow works at loosening some netting on a cart, laden with sacks and baskets of produce. His thinning hair jerks about as he vigorously yanks at a corner not free and tosses the net into the front of the cart. Pausing just long enough to wipe his forehead with the back of his forearm, he grabs a basket of potatoes and turns to carry it over to a nearby stall. He moves with the strength and efficiency of one well-accustomed physical labor. Got a moment? Yeah, several. He grunts as he sets basket down and by the stall and begins walking back over to his cart. Planning to spend all of them on these baskets? Planning to spend all of them on these baskets. He grabs another basket and pauses to give you a grin. But if you can work and talk, I can talk and work. He slides the basket off the cart and turns for the stall. Rub her sleeves and grab a basket of onions. Fair enough. All work, no play. Okay, I much prefer to carry my food on a plate than a basket. Sure. Oh, you know what? I accidentally double-clicked. Well, Eugene squints his eyes inquisitively. What do you think? He pauses and looking at his face. Some years are brutal, trying to scratch out a living. You feel like a fool trying to coax stubborn seeds out of the ground. Into this. He waves his hands around. Hellish world. Who can blame him, right? But then some years, a few showers here and there. It's almost like the gods might just still give a care. They don't probably. He quickly and matter-of-factly adds. But when you do go from a year where you're spitting on pickle fruit seeds every day just to see them sprout, to a year like this one, he points to the baskets of produce. It's almost enough to give a man religion again. Okay, why do you keep doing it? Oh, well, we gotta eat. He laughs heartily a few moments before trailing off and wiping his eyes. That's a mirthful sigh, then turns serious again. It's a noble profession, you know, farming. I mean, no noble house by a long shot. But it's an honest living. Keeps my conscience clean and neighbors fed. There are troubled times, no doubt, but at the end of the day, I took care of myself and didn't hurt anyone while doing it. The harder I work, the more I grow. The more I grow, the more money I earn. And the more food there is for you to buy. Sometimes what's good for one is good for another. A novel notion these days. This guy's kind of a nice guy. Okay, let's see. Potatoes, onions, dust radishes, and some very healthy tomatoes. No luck with yellow gourds, I'm guessing. Sure, we'll try our alchemy. Eugenia stops and eyes you quizzically. None. They won't take. How'd you know? They're conspicuously absent from your otherwise impressive harvest. They don't tend to do well in areas where tomatoes grow that large. The soil is probably acid-bent. Prior to returning soil for the new season has the winter sedge grown in thick. Oh, how well, we're giving him farming advice. Apparently we have enough alchemy to do that. He smiles. It does. It's possible to shift your soil's nature. If you can, acquire crushed limestone, enough to fill two of those sacks. Your best bet would be likely to be the salt mines to the west. Cook the limestone fiercely and grind it fine. Spread it evenly over your garden and likely see a measurable harvest increase, including yellow gourds if you wanted. You're the farmer, but I'd leave a spot on a tree for tomatoes. I'd hate to see those beauties suffer. Oh, that's really nice. You helped them out. Another question. Oh, a farmer philosopher with a heart of gold. You're quite a rarity. We'll say that. There's no deep thought there. A man like me doesn't have time for that. It's just common sense. And don't be making me out to be some fool of a saint. Like I said, in the end, what's good for me what's good for me what's good for me that really counts. But I rest easy knowing that what I do helps more than myself. And it doesn't hurt that everybody likes to eat. Everyone that likes to eat likes a farmer, right? It's not it's not everybody can do what I do out here. Oh, we don't. You don't think okay, Bernie? I don't think you have enough to buy enough to. Yeah, I think you're probably right. If that armor's 4,000, I think maybe I'm really overestimating my purchasing power here with 900. Because because a power 2 might be too expensive if I do actually find one on sale. Let's ask a few more questions. So, in the good years, you man a stall on the market and get rich, I suppose? Hardly. I'm running out of holes to bury my profits in. I'm hardly running out of holes to bury my profits in, if that's what you mean. But the good years get me by. The bad years, I grow enough to eat, which is about all a simple man can really ask for, I suppose. But yeah, good years. I haul the surplus to the market and make some coin, putting it back. Actually pays very well, and when I've got it to sale. And this isn't my stall. When I've got this much surplus, I sell it in bulk to the merchants here at the market. It's too much work to go back at home and when the crops is coming in the strong. Margin isn't as good after you consider the discount to the merchant and the commercium fees, but the time saved ensures I haven't got crop rotting in the field. Commercium always gets a cut, doesn't it? Are they difficult to work with? Eugenia smiles and looks around. You wouldn't stand in front of my house and talk and talk bad about my onions, would you? He raises his eyebrows as he gives you a moment for comprehension to take hold. Look, the commercium does what it does, and I do what I do. If you want to sell in the major towns, you got to pay the fee. So no, they're not difficult to work with, as they're very efficient at processing my payments and papers, and they keep the market square well guarded. So good for all, right? Why not skip the major towns? Travel around. Okay, let's see with that. How are you kidding me? First of all, there are only a handful of small settlements anywhere close out there, and the risk ain't worth trying to get to all of them. Sure, I could probably avoid the commercium fee, but surviving long travels in the waste comes with its own costs. One customer you can count on there are the raiders. Problem with them is they're real partial to those steal one and get the rest for free deals. Those guys only buy in bulk too. Some merchants try to do it though. It's a rough life, but those ones that make it, I guess, do all right. You gotta be crafty to pull that life off. Folks that try to bypass the commercium tend to have bad things befall them sooner or later. Just a coincidence, I'm sure. Yeah. How much does the commercium charge them? Depends on how well you're doing. Usually it's about 3-4 on 20. I think they're taking it a little easier on us that are dealing in the crop goods. It's hard enough raising crops out there. They put a big fee on us, and it's not worth effort. It's not worth the effort to raise surplus. And the commercium likes to eat as well as any of us. Okay, so trading, I bet they'll take as low as 2 on 20 if we purchase them, right? You're right. You're right. They don't want to run farmers off completely. You're the cornerstone of commerce. Tell them that they need the extra money to put forward toward increasing your yields. It means more produce at the market and more fee income for them. You should go for it. Eugene looks stunned. He looks stunned. He starts to say something, then stops. He chuckles and locks eyes with you. Why would you tell me this? Sometimes what's good for one is good for another, right? He grins. Very wise words indeed. I'll consider your suggestion. Thank you. All right. Does your land belong to you or Galius? I'm fortunate enough to have my own piece of land A piece of dirt out there doesn't mean Galeus can't take every potato I own and call me up to arms at a moment's notice, though. Does it? For the good of all Mataran, the house of honor of Hasturilla, and defense of the Empire, or whatever we're calling it these days. But until then, beats the working another man's field for him, right? How does Mataran do these days? Better than most, which isn't saying much. Raiders are about as abundant as ever, as abundant in the waste as gold in the Commercium's vault. Noble houses are the same, too paranoid to trust each other. Rightly so, I'd wager. And hell-bent on being the first to dig up whatever artifact that might secure them a clear advantage over the others. I guess Galeus is no worse than any other. He likes taxing us maybe a little too much, but I hardly notice it with the Commercium's hand in my pocket. Let the other houses play politics, I suppose. I'll worry about making sure we all eat. Last I checked, it still seemed to be important to everybody. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I had any more questions. That was a fun conversation with that guy. Actually, hold on. Let's see. That's a fun farmer. Crafting. So crafting's a really good way of making money. To make bronze stuff and then create bronze ingots. Actually, that's a good point. I'll probably run around at some point and try to see where I can buy the bronze, and then try to, or buy the materials and then try to craft them and see if I can make some money. I have to consider whether I'll make them on a stream or not, or whether I'll just make them, sell them off stream, and then that way we just have the money. We just have the money, and then can continue on from there. I might do like one time of going through and doing it on stream. And doing it because we do have pretty high crafting. Because I started increasing it because I wanted to make that grenade, that thing that looks like a grenade. This thing here, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's a grenade. I'm gonna make that grenade thing work because I think we're just short of fixing that. Let's talk to Galeus again. I don't think I. Tell Galeus Paulius rejected your offer about the temple. Nothing to report yet. Oh, no, I forgot. We have to tell him about the offer, don't we? Oh, there's the second floor? Oh, that's interesting. I can walk around in here. Even though I think I walked around here before. I wonder if there's anything he's hiding up here. Wait, they said a library. He said he's got a library up here. And there's a guy up here. Maybe there is more up here. Hold on. Master Erebus is a dignified man in his 60s with gray, well-groomed beard appropriate for his position and sharp, intelligent eyes. Have you come seeking my wisdom? He asks in a surprisingly strong, booming voice. It seems the Master Erebus has accepted his own superiority a long time ago, and his mannerisms reflect his confidence and this acceptance required. I have some questions. Well, we'll leave it here. I think we'll leave it here. So I'll me and Erebus right here. How about that? We got Haita and Erebus hanging out together. That's been a really fun one. And thanks for all the tips. Oh, did I miss hold on? Did I miss when I mentioned the artifact seller? I may have missed that. The north. Oh yeah, I did miss that. Hold on. Yeah, Arena would probably destroy us. I agree. Dungeon Rats. Yeah, that was I'm scrolling through a few of the comments that I noticed I missed. Dungeon Rats they made, I think, was the combat, where they just took the combat and they made kind of a more combat focused, like where it was mostly just the combat, if I remember correctly. And it was like a dungeon crawler and using the combat system from their game. But yeah, the arena would probably kill us. Yeah, with our 6 AP. I totally agree with that. The northwest. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Hold on. I might write that down. Well, actually, you know what? I might before I miss my opportunity. Oh my gosh, what is that? They had that thing under guard. Hold on. We're gonna run down real quick, and I'm gonna check to see what the price is. So I'm gonna see what the price for. Oh, we're running the wrong way to run out. There we go. So northwest. Let's go down here. Or let's just go to Merchants Plaza and northwest. Someone over here. Curio Trader. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, maybe we have to ask for something special. Anything special? What kind of house curio would it be if okay, hold on. Astrolabus says the... Okay, hold on, let me read this. What kind of house curio would I be if it didn't? Well, what kind of house of curio would it be if I didn't? He asks the trader, sounding almost insulted. He pulls out a golden device out of his sleeve and shows it to you. Ever see something like this? An Astrolabus, says the trader, whispering the names carefully as if afraid to be overheard. Everything else I sell, the quality is debatable, but this is, my friend, is the real deal, as real as it gets. This little amulet draws its power from the sun. I hope I don't have to explain what that means. I thought that it might be one of those funny hats. I bought it from one of them funny hats, and you know what he told me? Neither sword nor arrow shall touch ye, Marcus. That's what he told me, word for word. I figured the mighty artifact like this would be at least 500 coins. Would you say, stranger? You figure your life is worth 500 coins? How about I'll buy it? I'll give you 250 because I like shiny things. Oh yeah, he does. Hold on, I'll take it. How about this magic tube? None of the power of the sun nonsense, but good old-fashioned magic. As magical as it gets. Truth be told, I'm keeping it for myself, and you'll never know when a bit of magic might come in handy. But if you want it, it's yours for 1,000 coins. To keep math simple. Oh boy. Any idea what it does? Can't afford it. Maybe we can sell them a few things to get 1,000 coins worth. I'm pretty sure we can. All the alchemical ingredients. And we can also do that kind of crafting idea too. I want to see if I can get it by just selling them stuff I don't really care about. Is the Skygox better than our sword? I think it's just worse, right? I mean, its speed is better. And it's worth about the same. No, it's 225 and this is 22. So there's a pretty big cost differential there. I guess I could sell the ruby ring. But I think that wasn't the ring. I thought that the ring was we were using as some kind of insignia. We got tons of artifacts though. We'll have to probably do some crafting for money, but I'll trade that kind of stuff. And then this is a divination device. It gives it, we call it, determine the altitude of celestial bodies as well as latitude and longitude. Maybe it's possible this guy would like it. Because isn't he an astrologer? Maybe he'll be willing to trade us something. But imagine the astrologer would want it. He doesn't want to talk to us, unfortunately. Let's go down. Then he'll show you the power of his... Oh, yeah, I think you have to buy the thing first. Yeah, there we go. Gem, you can sell gems and they got absolutely zero use. Okay, so do I have gems? Okay, let's see if I have any gems I can sell to him. Let's see if I have any gems. Find Fool's Gold. It's a region. It's like an alchemy region, but we're not really that good at alchemy. We're gonna sell the ruby ring, and we're gonna sell all the alchemical ingredients. Because I think we're good. I don't think we're really going to be that good at alchemy. So that will give us some kind of money back. And we don't really need a traveler's cape. And we don't really need... We'll hold on to merchant's robe in case. That could be useful. Hold on to noble's cape too, just for fun. Oh, no, we have 1,000 now. We have 1,000, so we can buy from him. Power tube. Oh, trading success. I can't go higher than 800. There we go. Drive a hard bargain, my friend. The magic tube is now yours. Your insight. Okay, we gain points from that. Awesome. So we got a second power tube. So if we can get 3 of these, can get 3 of these, we can power the glove. Which would be really fun. You know what? I wonder if I can... No, I probably can't activate it until I have more. Exotic Emporium Trader? Maybe he has one too. Armor schematics, browse wares. No, he's just got armors and stuff. So we'll have to do some searching around to find other power cores and other things. Okay, novelty stuff. Let's see. I don't see any more. Anyone else really wanting to talk to us? Shield trader. I mean, probably would be in one of the other towns, I'd imagine. Maybe Ganazar. Maybe Ganazar might have some more. But we'll probably leave. Hold on, I'll probably walk up here, and we'll probably leave it here. And we'll have to remember the library for next time, because I want to explore the library, and that might even have a power core itself, I imagine, because I see power. You can get gems from killing or stealing from people. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't done much killing or stealing, I guess, in this gameplay. So we probably haven't gotten much of them. But we're probably going to leave it here. We're going to probably leave it here for today, or for this week. And when we come back, we'll have to remember the library, so that we can actually go up and check. We'll have to go up and check to see what is in the library. In fact, well, yeah, I'll just have to remember it. But yeah, have a good one. See you later. Have a great one. Bye. Have a great week. Bye.